Sorry, I had to start over because I just tried to film this once and flashed you a whole bunch of information that you don't need out there on the worldwide interwebs. So let's try once more. I was gonna do a little introduction, but decided it wasn't really necessary. If you're here from my blog, you know who I am. You can find that at mostlymessymom.com, and I'll include any blogs and anything in the links and stuff, so you can find everything. And if you're here from the, planner communities on Facebook and all that, then, well, you're not here to see me anyway. You're here to look at the notebooks and things, so I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to see me. I just want to see the notebooks too. So that said, we're just going to jump in. Although my mom was wanting to quote unquote see me soon on my videos, and since I'm not doing that, I just made her a little, hey mom, there, you get to see me. That's how much you're going to get to see. So that said, there's probably going to be a lot of that said in this video. Let's jump into what this video is about. And the video is about the One Book July Challenge. It was created by Romany, CLF Harling, Miss Vicky B, Carrie Harling. We know these people in the planner addiction, anonymous groups that we're all in, but if you don't know them, you should follow them if you're interested at all in any of this stuff, because they have so many great ideas, and they're really worth watching their videos. And I mean, half my ideas I've gotten from them anyway. So this challenge couldn't have come at a better time for me. It's a one notebook, one pen challenge, and that's actually something I've been preparing for and working towards forever. And I finally found a notebook that was small enough but big enough to still keep with me and not be too tiny to keep all my information in. Before I was using this notebook plus an A5 plus my A5 Hobonichi, and these are like desk sizes, classic desk sizes to people in America. All the time. I'd walk through my house, cleaning, and then I'd put them down and clean something, pick it back up and walk to the next room, and these were with me at all times because I never knew which information I needed out of what, so that's been my problem. And then if it wasn't that, then I'd be carrying these around, or I'd be carrying this around, and those. So it's actually why I laid all these out here for you, because now my family gets to see just how crazy I am. I have notebooks that I've used or continue, like I'm still filling out things, and I have covers for notebooks and all this kind of stuff. I have a problem. That's all there is to it. I don't mind it because it's a creative outlet. I mean, this was black and gray. If you're a Filofax fan, you know. And now it's Wizard of Oz, Dorothy, Ruby Slippers. I love it. Saffiano, just plain old purple. I love the outlet that planners give me. I mean, I even created this and attached this, and then my Hobonichi has a thing on. I mean, it's just it's my art outlet. It's my creativity outlet. Anyway, so I've pared down, and it wasn't that difficult. I just had to go through my other notebooks that traveled with me throughout the house and decide what I really needed out of them. Though with the pen part of the challenge, the one pen, instead of searching for the perfect pen all the time, because I'm always trying new pens, I'm just going to stick with what I have. I'll still have other pens, but it's still the same brand, the same kind of pen, just random colors, because I randomly just like to use a different color for no real reason other than I just like color. I did try to downsize into a pocket just for now, because I thought that would be the most convenient once the baby comes, to just pop this in my purse instead of popping this in my purse. But, I mean, they're still about the same width-wise, so mostly I'd just be sacrificing like that much space in my purse, and it's not really a big deal. And also, when I get things in the mail, like, I'll just have this much that sticks out of it, like like that much of an envelope if I just tuck it into my planner versus if I tuck it into this, there's like a whole envelope sticking out. So yeah, so this is what I've decided to go with. All these other notebooks can go away. There is, however, a small catch. Certain things we can't just get rid of. It's not suggested to get rid of, like if you have a Bible study notebook or some other kind of notebook that you're using, like a school notebook. You can't necessarily fit it all into one thing. Sometimes we got to be realistic. So with that said, this is my family notebook. This is actually the one I ended up flashing a bunch of information in, so I'm not really going to go into it. It has plum paper planner in it, but it's used specifically for our billing schedule, which I also keep in this, mostly because I'm the one who does the billing. I just put the information here so if my husband wants to go through and see it, he can see what our billing schedule, what our bills are at and all that kind of stuff. It keeps appointments. It's kind of a duplicate, except that it also keeps our yard work, which my husband does, in here. So it's really just like it's like our go-to family thing. It doesn't go anywhere. It stays at home. Oh, it also like houses our checkbook and all that kind of stuff. So like for all intents and purposes, it's not really used in this challenge either. But so for my one planner, now the good stuff. Take that off. Okay. It's the full-size Midori. I won't worry about too much going into the charms and all that kind of stuff, but I've already gone through and edited out or covered up the private things. But I have a homemade moleskin volant that I cut down and doctored up just because I like it. And then I keep my shopping list here. Yeah, I keep my routines, my daily routines. This green is habits that I'm trying to get into. Like, if I can do this every single day for a month, and I'll have built that habit. That's really great. I keep my blog posts that I want to do this month, books I've read with my son, books I've read. And yeah, and then I've got the month on 2 pages, and then it just repeats for 6 months because I've already planned to do this, so it worked out. And then I have my finance pages where I do keep track of my monthly bills, and then I do my weekly budgeting, which that's all covered up because I've already started working on that. But and I've got enough for the next few months for that as well. And then my week on 2 pages, which actually I like this a lot. I've never really tried it this way in the moleskin with this size, but it's working out. I've got the to-do list and then just random notes that come up for the day. I'm also trying a new thing this month over the weekend. I'm just going to take Saturday and Sunday and just use those as my cleaning days, and then just do general maintenance throughout the week. So that's kind of new for me. For the most part, I grew up thinking, don't clean on the weekends. That's who wants to do that, but it kind of works for my schedule. So yeah, that's pretty much how I've got it set up. That's all that's in there. This is just the planner agenda thing. That's that. And then it goes on, and I have 2 days per page. I feel like I'm going way fast, but I'm already at almost 10 minutes. 2 days per page for a month. And this is the moleskin kaye, however you pronounce it. The little cardboard one. And this is for July, and I've got today's in here for just a 1 page, but then the rest it's all 2 pages, and it's like a day per spread. And that way I can journal, doodle, do whatever I want. If I want some extra pages in there, I can just glue them in, stick them in, which I have some extra pages here ready to do it if I want to, in this back pocket. And like, I include my daily to-dos, I include just random notes, what I have done, accomplished, what I need to do. Like, it holds everything. I've given up pretty much on any kind of rhyme or reason to it, because the more creative I can be with it, the more productive I am, which I don't know why. It's not really focusing, but that's okay. I have these that I developed off, like, I took some of the ideas from like Money Saving Mom and just other things I've seen, But I made these for myself, and they're really cool. I'm not sure that I'll stick with them, but they're pretty self-explanatory. I'll give you a minute to just kind of browse that. But I might not use them. I'm not gonna bother sticking that back in, but they're there for me if I want them. And then this is my blog notebook. If I can get through this part. I don't really want to show you too much in it because I actually have another post that I want to talk about how I've arranged it so that I can be more productive and post more with my blog. But basically, this much of it is my blog. And then when you get to these stick-ins with the washi on the outside, these are my long-term checklists and goals and stuff, like movies to watch, books to read, what to pack for my hospital bag when I go have the baby, just stuff like that. And it's not completely filled out, but that's cool. And then this back half, since it's divided, this back half I'll use like if I decide to do a draft for a blog, or if I get some ideas for books, or just random writings that don't fit in a journal section per se, but just need to be written down. And that's pretty much that. The point of this challenge was to slim down, which I've done. I think the blog one is my thickest little notebook, but I've slimmed down and I'm managing to keep everything with me. And I can still make it pretty. I haven't lost my pretty little parts and stuff, but it's not all it's about. It's about getting things done. And, you know, like I said, I still have my extra pins, but, I mean, I was trying like 3 different fountain pens and all kinds of stuff at a time, so this actually is way pared down for me. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. I hope I didn't blaze through that. It feels like I did, but there's a lot of information kind of to cover, and I probably could have even covered more. But, yeah. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and I hope it made sense, and I hope I didn't embarrass myself too much. Okay, bye-bye. I guess I should have made one that said bye, Mom. Alright.